Number 16. The sex make love. We're observing the entire sexual system, how it was established from the beginning by the Anunnaki. So, in humans were placed the sex system as one of the 8 cores of the matrix. Literally, the sex belongs to the chakra system and connects the sacrum area with the mind consciousness system. When sexual energy vibrates in the sexual organs, then the connection is activated. Power energy to work, see the subconscious mind, pelvic area to the sacrum, and from there climb the spine to the second layer of the brain's subconscious mind. It plugs into the pelvic space towards the sacrum, the chakra system with the system of the mental awareness. This is for both male and female. In the chakra system, starting in the third eye chakra with a fort, then down the heart chakra transformed into an emotion, then descended into plexus chakra and sacral chakra, finally there to become a desire, and thence comes the sexual action. But for that it was the sex. The system would charge a certain sex energy momentum forced by distance speed in the sexual chakra. Now is retained in force. Momentum first flow from the chakras above and spread on the sex chakra and mental system for the subconscious mind to back up your brain. Right at the bottom of the spine. There are 2 holes at the bottom of the spine, a hole with the subconscious mind of the father and one from the subconscious mind of the mother. One is male and one is female. This polarity of masculine and feminine in the second chakra makes the male and female poles attract as 2 magnets. Well, then a couple has sex. While they have sex, the energy momentum has been charged in the sexual chakra. When the energy goes into the subconscious mental system and spreads in the subconscious mind, energizing your egos and multiplicity of selves, and from there to the unconscious mindset, and from there connects to all mankind in the ununified field collective unconsciousness. And there is in this world and connects with the mental consciousness as human beings have accepted and allowed become a slave to the matrix. The rest of the energy, approximately 90% of the energy momentum that has collected in the sexual chakra, injected in the organs ejaculation, goes directly to form part of the food to the Anunnakis, being as an elixir of life for the reptilian Anunnaki. All this energy was charged with energy momentum in a couple having a sexual relationship. That is the main reason, because the Anunnaki put the gender system in humans. The first to upload your mind consciousness system, and the second as food for the Anunnaki. So ended that you decided for love, have sex that does not really exist, since in all wishes-based relationships, sex is if you say, "Oh, I love you, my love. I want to have sex, just love." What is that you were locked honestly? In a sexual relationship by the Anunnaki, the mental awareness system pre-programmed with your life pre-programmed destination for Anunnaki, with our purpose to serve as food for the Anunnakis, and then transmit energy to mental awareness system in this existence. Continuing, there are two sacral bony points, the end of your spine. There are the 2 points of male and 1 point female of sun consciousness. The major part of the sexual energy is taken to feed to the Anunnaki, and the very small part goes to the mental system. Well then, sexuality, gender and sexual experience. What I can say, each orgasm ejaculation you have is energy accumulated throughout your body, or what you eat and you process. The sequence of mental energy, emotional and sexual desires is but to end in a discharge to feed an Anunnaki. Your body stores energy, physical work of the 3 types of food, and then mental energy, emotional energy is transformed. The desire for a while and discharge during sex. That's why we have sexual desires, because you have emotions that were compressed within you, and this the download. The human body was done so for the benefit of the Anunnaki. Then the sexual chakra, addition to container, is the retention of sexual energy, quantifies the cumulative nature, then accumulates energy. Meeting all matrix systems in sex, during orgasmic experience and clairvoyantly seen horrible, really disgusting. Blood opaque color is ugly. And that's why the reason why women want to wash themselves immediately after sex, because they sense the presence of these Anunnakis eating from their vagina actually, but nonetheless appears seemingly nice, cute. Why? Because your body is getting into the vortex, in the jetting energies. Then you orgasm, ejaculate, then you give them that God still. Oh, thank God, Anunnaki, for taking my energy away. I will do it again for you, God Anunnaki, over again. Sexual experience has not been experienced by humans as an expression of themselves and for themselves for anything else than is to come yet. When we talk of transmutation energy, sexual energy, it's only alchemy, sacred alchemy that function. But for now we are just talking about the purple Anunnaki and this human sexuality as a feeder system for the Anunnaki mental system matrix. The sex system will embody the male and the female is the place in which it is designed, the union inevitable, activation of the sex to feed through the subconscious mind, enhance and load matrix systems. So sexual systems in both male and female, the system is exactly the same, but the only thing is the different is an image, which is in the force of your mind. Then you have the industrial relations system, the chakra system, and the mental system. The 2 systems together unite in the center of the human physical body as a structure. The chakras rotate around its center like a magnet of attraction between its 2 poles, male and female. Mental system, subconscious mind, has inherited by his father and mother. An electrical pulses that occur also has 2 poles, male and female. In the right hemisphere, male electric field. In the left hemisphere, female electric field, the brain. It is in. And the human physical body also has 2 pin, male or female. is left, right, feminine and masculine. Feminine is creative, expressive. Maternal, masculine is the force, manifestation, structure. So we have the male. He has the two electrical fields in the brain, masculine and feminine aspects as in his brain. Mental images system. Now from birth, the male has a male image of himself in his mind, which is not the same, but is the male image, which put the archons of destiny Anunnaki before reincarnation. On the right side of your system, mental image, while on the left side is empty, no image at all. For a better understanding, we will simulate, which is a photograph in a frame. The male is on the right side of the male mind, a photograph in a frame, with expressive nature electric field given by the right brain. Well, which are male hormones that framework of mental picture, as a masculine expression, which is charged by the electrical impulses from your brain. By your participation in installation of this system, mental awareness. 2. Then we are in the female, the case in its imagery system, but on the left side has or women's mental image, and right side is a photo frame but empty, no photos. Sexual relationship. Now how it works, make love, sex only. I will define in terms of male and female relationship, understanding that there are relationships and gays and lesbians as well also, but for now we will focus only on the simplest intercourse between male and female. Sexual intercourse, the male now female looking for indicated and the perfect presentation of a woman with whom he would like to experience making love. But what is that experience actually making love? Is having sex. Desire for sex, wanting to have a sexual relationship, love someone, and all that, blah blah blah, etc. It's a beautiful rappakallia rubbish. I'm in love, you are my ideal woman, you are my ideal man, the woman of my dreams, you're the man of my dreams, when in reality it's pure sex restaurant Anunnaki. A male sees a female and says, oh my God, she is the indicator, she is the woman of my dreams, and then falls in love, mad in love, and all the anxiety and nervousness, good experience, so many well know. And then what happens is that the moment that these two pass in the matter, sparks takes flight, and all the flirting and all the sensation in the body, like butterflies in the stomach, heart pumping, etc. What happens is that the photographs, it is housed in the left hemisphere of the male. So now the mental system of the male is complete within, is only put there by now. Your sexual system is complete in their mental images on two sides of your brain, your system, mental awareness, and the same goes for women, two full mental images. The man can see the feminine in his left, only she put there. Here in your picture frame, their mental image system, and now starts charging with electricity because of their participation. In this system, mental awareness and hormones go crazy. And when the woman knows the male under its mental picture is placed on the right side of his mental image system, the structure of sex, your mental awareness system, then they have intercourse. And what is that? Is the entire mind consciousness system within these humans. Now is where the fun begins, sort of saying, if you want to call it that, for the mind consciousness system. This is when these two have sex. Now what happens is the following. The mental awareness systems, men are on the right side electrically charged in the field, and such a woman is put on the left side with the feminine and vice versa. Well, now, tell them the real. When they have sex, first their systems intertwined. For instance, all the female system is transferred into the male system. The man's left hand is complete now, and the right of women too. The same happens in the male system and feminine system. The male system is transferred to the female system, and the female system is transferred to the male system in the first penetration. So now we have two complete systems, and from that moment, that's where it leaves the whole sexual experience, orgasm and screams, and falls off the ceilings or what with rich sensual sex or whatever you will call it. Now and then have an orgasm ejaculation. Good for you. Is it really? Then they have sex, and there is like all sexual system is activated above. The system relations latent stood alone. But when penetration occurs, the sex system take a step forward, now fused as one with the industrial relations system, and hence is when sexual energy accumulates to then make the discharge of energy to feed Anunnaki and the matrix systems. So that's the whole game. Intercourse with the last stage, which is orgasm, ejaculation, sex experience, and addiction and sex organism experiences. Okay, so as sex between males and females within the system mental consciousness matrix. That system images this electrical charge in both in their mind, consciousness system, and clear when the relationship breaks down. When the bonds of the relationship is broken, the photo disappears. Mind consciousness system then comes. Quite an emotional experience and break into tears and say, because, why does this happen, God? Why? What God? What why? This is all an Anunnaki's matrix system. Not any real God. I'm not completely. And then the whole system goes through a period of recovery from this addiction, because now you have to let go all the affairs of your part. Well, it's all great story, yeah, you understand. It was so important. I loved him so much. What did you love? The sex? What sex? To becoming a restaurant for the Anunnaki. To understand this so-called normal sex, standard bad, is just to feed to the Anunnaki and mental system. And incidentally for procreation and nothing more. It does exist the sexual alchemia, sexual transmutation, sexual energy without ejaculations, nor man or woman, which we will explain in a future video. And let universal love flow